Babatunde Falegan, Omo Baba Shekere Jesu, you are welcome, welcome, welcome. I know you missed this show. I'm so sorry about last week. Last week was it Monday? Yeah, last Monday, yeah. This thing was down. The Facebook, the social media, everything was down. So on Thursday again, oh, that was 2 weeks now. Oh, we are so sorry. So many things are happening, but we thank God we are in good health. So today, please make sure you share this program so that other people can join, so that our families and friends can be a benefactor of this program. So please, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. If you are not a lover of Facebook, please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, AYOGEN TV. Thank you so much. So on today's topic, please share this program so that our friends and family can be what? They can be notified immediately. And you can also post to all your personal Facebook page and all the group page that you belong to. So sorry about that. So that you belong to. So today, the past 1 month now, we've been talking about Nigeria. We're talking about our leaders. And the last time we talked about what kind of leaders do we really need in Nigeria. Today, we are still on the same topic. But the question is, if you are opportune, you are opportune to single-handedly just pick one of the leaders, one of the presidents, people you believe should be the next president of Nigeria. Don't forget, 2023 is our election. Who will it be? So please, today we want to hear from you. I will also be reading the list of the 2023 Nigeria aspirants. So maybe, some of your friends are there. Maybe some of those people you believe are the good leaders that we need in Nigeria is there. Or even you. But we want to know why. Why do you think these people, why do you think you are the proper and the appropriate, the best fit to be the Nigerian president that is going to lead us to the green grass? So over here you see our guests. I know you know every one of them. Over there is Mr. Okay. Over here is Mr. Abimbola Akiboboye. And I have Honorable Larewaju Moses here. Then we have Mr. Tomori. Yeah. So, and his name has changed. Now it's now Tomori. So please say hi to everybody. Say hi.
Welcome.
Hi,
Thank you.
Yeah. So please, this is a sensitive topic. This is an important topic because it has to do with our beloved country. We all love Nigeria. No matter what we say, it's still our country as at now, and it's not going to change because it cannot be us. So whenever we are going to say, we want to say, talk about our story and everything, they will ask you, where is your place of birth? Your place of birth is what? Nigeria. Ọmọ àwọn Yorùbá ní ọmọ àlè yòó ló máa bí sí Nàìjíríà bá sọ pé níbo ni a ní ọmọ Amẹ́ríkà ló irọ́ ló pa irọ́ ni. We know by their accent, by their look, we shall know them. But don't let us forget this topic. On this one, we'll be starting with Mr. Abimbola Akiboboye. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, moderator. We thank God. We pray that 2023, all of us will be alive.
Amen.
All of us will be fine wanted.
Amen.
Yeah. There are so many things going. We don't know yet, but there are some candidates. There are so many candidates. But we don't. In APC, we have Osubajo here, Bello, Yaya Bello, and Tinubu. We don't know another person. But we have this governor of want to come out also, Ebonyi, Umahi. Then the governor of this Cross River, they say Ayade, say they want to come out. But the most thing is Osinbajo. Osinbajo will be a very good president. because he is very knowledgeable. He's a professor. When you see during the 2017, when Buhari was sick, when he take over, you see everything was calm. Even all these people, Fulani, everybody stay out. Everything say he know how to handle things. He will be a good president. Just somebody that is a law professor is very he know everything and he can talk well. But Tinubu, the great problem Tinubu have is the ethics. He still is not that good. He have a problem. So the person that I wish should be there is if Osinbajo can be there, it will handle everything well more than this Buhari. Because Buhari is being controlled by the campaign. There's something even the though Osinbajo is part of the government, but they don't allow him to partake. But if it's the whole takeover, everything will change. But Buhari government is doing just following what the cabal, all those cabal people there, what they chose. That is what he's doing. So if we need a good person that I see that can do it well is Osinbajo. Another one is this guy that is Magalu. Magalu is also experienced. Magalu ADC. Magalu is very good. But with the Nigeria system, he may not be able to win. But all Magalu is so good. Other people they should let them go. All these fight, they have been in politics for so many. But if it is Magalu or Otiba, they will perform, do many things more than all the other people bringing say take us back. All this if it's Tinubu, how they will take over property. Some of these people how they will make money. That is how they will be running. How they will do so. But this if it is Magalo or Osinbajo, they will still perform well than other people. That's my.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Before we proceed to Honorable White Moses, I want to give you the list of the Nigeria 2023 election. When you hear the name, I want you to pick yours and tell us the reason why you think they will be a good president. Mr. Abibola Akipoboye has done really well. He explained everything to us in details and their criteria to make us understand that these people, the reason why he picked them is because they've done good. And that's what we want to talk about today. On the 2023 president aspirant, we have Mr. Our big daddy, Bola Tinubu, Ahmed Tinubu. Then we have Yemi Oshibanjo, that is our vice president. Oshibanjo. We have that's our vice president. We have Atiku Abubakar. Then we have Godwin Emefiele. Am I correct?
Yeah,
okay,
okay,
then we have Dr. Fani Kayode. Then we have Mr. Akiwumi Adeshina. We have Bukola Saraki. We have Kingsley Mogalu. Then we have Oji Kalu. We have Peter Obi. We have Yaya Bello. We have Atahiru Jega. Atahiru Jega. Then we have Mr. Aminu Tambuwa. That man is
Aminu Tambuwa, that is governor of
Sokoto. Okay. Then we have Mr. Bala Mohammed. Then we have Mr. Ibikunle Amosu. Then Rochas Okorosha. Then we have Mr. Rotimi Amechi. Then we have Raji Babatunde Fashola, that's son. So please.
Can you say it again?
Okay. Then we have our big daddy, like I said, Bola Tinubu Ahmed, Yemi Oshibanjo, Atiku Abubakar, Godwin Emefiele, Dr. Fani Kayode, Akiwumi Adeshina, Bukola Saraki, Kingsley Mogalu, Oji Kalu, Peter Obi, then we have Yaya Bello, we have Atahiru Jega, we have Aminu Tambuwa, Bala Mohammed, Ibikunle Amosu, Rochas Okorosha, Rotimi Amechi, have Raji Babatunde Fashola, and Fayemi is there too. Yeah, is it? Yeah, Fayemi is there. So please, we want you to pick your own. Who do you think is going to be our next president? The best fit, the best leader. Over to you, Honorable Olaniwaju.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. According to what Brother Abimbola said, to be sincere, Yemi Osinbajo will be the best. If we are going to pick for to my own opinion, to what I see in 2000 and maybe in 2018 or 2017, yeah, when this man just take over for a few weeks, when this Buhari went for treatment in London, we see what happened. The changes in that few weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, we see what this man did. Because it's not that he's silent, he did what he's supposed to do. As a vice president, you don't have power. You have to listen to your boss, whatever your boss wants to do. Because if you do more, it will look like you want to take over, you want to hijack and it shows you. When we vote for the president will choose the person to work with him as a vice president. So you can't just be overrun your boss. You have to obey him. You have to listen. So this man is a good man, President Yemi Osinbajo, and also Kingsley Magalo. That man, we can see in his spirit, the way he's talking, and his experience. He's a young guy that we have read many things about him when he was a deputy governor of Central Bank, what he has done in his life and his passion for Nigeria. Especially we need people that really love their country. People like I don't want to mention names, but so many people here that we know what they can do if they become president today. We are still talking about Buhari. Their own will be worse, more than Buhari. And also, I respect this man, Babatunde Fashola. His time in Lagos, we can see what he has done in Lagos State. So we pray, and also people like this guy also. What is his name? Jega, I hear about his name. Jega, I don't have the opportunity to read his information.
Jega is the former
INEC, yeah. So he's also, I have some respect for him. So I believe that 2023, I don't believe that we will not have election. We want election, but we want the good people who can push the country forward and who can make things that what this government has ruined, that can build it back. Because this government right now, they have ruined many things that will cost this country many years before we can get back to our feet. So we pray for our country.
Thank you so much, sir. What do you think, sir? Mr. Tomori?
Well, my view will probably be different because I will be standing and be speaking as a politician, as a grassroots politician for that matter. When I was in Nigeria, it took me time to study how the story goes from the days of late Abak Macaulay, who was the first politician in Nigeria, down the stream to this present day. And to a point where I was so very active in politics back home, I bleed internally. Waking up every day, seeing so-called political leaders who are not actually leaders, they Christian themselves as leaders. It's unfortunate because those we hope in, or those that have been privileged to hold offices to this present moment, all we see there is disappointment, and it's quite regretting, very unfortunate. because Nigeria and Nigeria as a nation, or I mean as a country, we've come this far, we've seen so much, but the point is, for this gross list I see here, um, only God is perfect.
Yeah.
Every man is imperfect, but among the imperfections of men, Mogalu will be my candidate if he has his way. I want to believe Nigeria will be an Eldorado on earth because practical reasons for saying that. If I begin to open up the dossiers of all these listed names here, you will see that they are a bunch of the people that brought us either to where we are today. Each of them have a gory narrative of their contribution adversely to Nigeria as a nation, or I mean as a country, to where we are today. Sorry, I didn't see Akpabio here. Of course, he never signified that he's one of the presidents. But then, technically, they are all interested in becoming president of Nigeria. Fine. But back to the memory lane, when Akpabio was introduced to the political scene of Nigeria, back in his state, he was introduced as Pastor Akpabio. But after many years back, down to the point where election was run in his state, Akpabio was like a drunkard on the chair. When I saw him, I was disappointed. Buhari was there; they were campaigning. Akpabio was like, "Oh, okay." Now, what I was saying, what I mean to say was that he understood the politics of divide and rule, and then what the ruling party have to do in terms of rigging that election. So, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't have his way. But he promised Mr. President Buhari of millions of votes ready for him. But he was disappointed.
Yeah.
Now, coming to the NDDC stuff, the saga of NDDC, where billions upon billions were just, vermouth from the vouch. It's so it sounds funny. Coming to another pastor again, Oshibajo. My regret and disappointment in him was the day I saw him on screen sharing money, descending so low, sharing money in the marketplace. How could it be him? If that must be done, it shouldn't be Pastor Oshibajo. How much was he giving out? Maybe 10,000 or 30,000? 10,000. For a whole vice president of a nation, it has never happened before. So is that the person that we expect to come and rule Nigeria? No. Zero. Now, back to when he was asked to stay in office as the acting president when President Buhari went to London for medical medical picnics. Like, let me say medical because it becomes something. Now, the unfortunate thing is that, okay, this is a professor. This is a senior advocate, a legal luminary for that matter, and then also a lecturer, a pastor. How would a whole vice president ask the central bank to release dollars because people who never know the technicality of what happened then, they were goofed and then they jailed. He has the central government, the bank governor then, to release dollar to the market in Nigeria to ameliorate the skyrocketing rise in dollar and fall in naira. And everybody was dancing, everybody was so happy. Oh, if this man was there, it could have been better. Hell no, it will become worse, and this is the effect we are feeling now. I will explain further. Nigeria is indebted into the World Bank, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. They have a way they prorata money you loan and money you lend, so to say. And then when you borrow more money, it makes you indebted that you cannot determine what your currency becomes. They tell you what the exchange will be. It's not this cash thing. It's trade. It's foreign exchange. Trade, international trade. When I give you steel, you give me cocoa. Or you give me petroleum, I give you this or that. And so by that I will say, okay, after all, you still owe me. I cannot buy that product more than so amount because you need some money to be kept in the World Bank as your reserve in the case of incasity. Now, because you never know the intrigues and what it takes to just order somebody to just give out money for businessmen, blah 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 blah. The effect is that we owe money, we pretend that we don't owe. We are indebted, we pretend as if we are okay. And then is pushing the evil day ahead. And the resultant is what we are feeling now. Now, my salient point is this. If Osinbajo had known, he wouldn't have done that. And unfortunately, Nigeria, as it has been, status quo. They say business as usual. Don't worry, just let do it. Do what Abacha is like. I mean, Osinbajo is likened to Abacha. Abacha ordered release of a lot of money to the circulation that Nigeria became monetarily stupid and the economy was bastardized to the extent that we are so rich in the international world and poor in the country. Now, all I have to say about that is that we are in debt, increasingly in debt, and we incur so many debt on concurrent. I mean, oh God, it's unfortunate. Now all these listed names here. This is my point. Apart from Mogalu, all others, they are our enemies. They are. I'm sorry to say, right from Ahmed Tinubu down to this, they are all our enemies. They are the people who doesn't want or like us, but they like their family, themselves, their purse and their belly. Period. We'll go further on that as we go on.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate you. Let me read comments so that we won't put our viewers on the spot. Mr. Alafisoye Bukujo said, hands down, if in some sort of dream I got the chance to pick a president for Nigeria, my vote goes to Femi Falana, San. This man has proven to be a study-spirited activist and literally a national hero. With what has been happening in the Showore and DSS case, you can imagine how bold this man is that he's actually standing up to dictatorship and insisting that the rule of law be upheld. Of course, they may have tried several means to pay him off or shut him up, but sir is not backing down. What do you think, sir?
Well,
No, go ahead.
yeah, to that, yeah, Femi Falana. Yeah, he's a social crusader, an activist, a human rights lawyer, a constitutional lawyer, so to say, Yes, good. But I bet you, critics don't rule a country.
True.
Critics, they are there to correct when the goings are going wrong. You see, if you give Femi Falana the opportunity to rule Nigeria, it may not be inclusive.
True.
What do I mean? Okay, for instance, Nigeria is a multi-nation country. We have so many nations inside Nigeria. You have the Yoruba nation, the Hausa nation, the Fulani nation, the Igbo nation, the Shekiri nation, the Robo nation, the Ijaw nation, and so on. So many. But Falana is from Ekiti State. I'm about to say this. An Ekiti man cannot rule a bad man. It's not possible.
Why?
The reason is
I
this.
never say Nigeria.
No, like I will explain. Go from history till today. Tell me where an Ekiti man had led the Yoruba nation in any form. Now, the Egbas,
The former governor of Western State is Ekitima Adebayo.
we are not talking of governor. Being a governor, he's a
He's
military
a
man. He's a military man.
he's a
He
governor
was not
of-
voted in.
No,
No, any
when you
military
say,
man.
no, I'm just trying to tell you that this is a Western region. Western region is all the state. They have never divided. All the state, Oyo, everything is
We are
government.
discussing politics, not juntas. We are talking politics. Anybody could be anything at any point militarily. It's not the will of the people. Even the constitution that is causing Ulabalu in Nigeria today, that says we the people of Nigeria. Where, on what ground? Where was that done? Abubakar wrote a constitution and he said we the people of Nigeria, and then there is 40-something exclusive list that you cannot talk about. That is undemocratic. Very, very is rude. Very absurd. Now, my point is, I don't want to talk about military. Military, you can't blame them for anything or for anything. I'm talking politics from one era to another, from the history down. There's no way you pick an Ekiti man to come and rule over somebody from Abeokuta. Now, what the Abeokuta are onto is this. They say life begins in Egypt. Civilization begins in Eba, right in Nigeria. It starts there. Education, missionary, everything starts in Abeokuta. And they cling to that power, just like the Northerners are saying they are born to rule, they are this and that. They play out, they have all different reasons. They are right for saying it. They gave them the power. The British said you cannot have education, have resources, and have power. You have this, then give power, devote power to these people. That's why they don't have nothing. They are like a parasite. They live on others. Now they rule from what they inherited from the British. Now, ruling upon a substrate who is the entire southern Nigeria. You see, so my point is, contemporarily, the Ekiti people cannot rule the Egba, the Ijebu, the Lagosian. And the Lagosian is mainly of the Egba and Ijebus, the Ogun State, basically. So for somebody to rise from Ekiti and say somebody from Abeokuta should sit down there, man, it can't work. That is one.
That is your own opinion.
No,
Let's hear from you.
Yeah, that is your own opinion.
Okay.
When you talk about it's when you say somebody cannot, you are just talking of
I am
this
talking
is
politics.
that is not politics.
Okay.
That's not politics.
That is not,
When it
you are
comes to
only
politics,
talking
there's law.
about
There's law in Aba-
yeah,
Aba-
you are only talking
you
of
cannot
what
say
you
Ekiti cannot rule Eba when it comes to You
If
cannot
that-
become a president and not say the person that become a president is from Ekiti.
Yeah,
And now he will not
if-
rule like, no,
if
it's not
Yoruba,
going to
they
work.
would say, yeah.
But when we come and talk about maybe traditional ruler,
Yeah.
they
But
might
when
say
you
that
say
well, you cannot anything concerning president, politician.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't say
different.
that. It
Even-
can come from anywhere as
it
long
can
as you
come,
qualify
yeah.
for it. Why
But-
Buhari is ruling us? Did Buhari have the qualification that Oshibajo have?
Yeah.
He
One
doesn't have
thing,
it.
one thing is that
It's not about qualification. It's not about qualification. It's
They
about
allow
it's
it.
about inheritance.
No, not inheritance. When the people, if they bring somebody now,
I mean heritage.
If a party like APC bring, what is it called?
Fayemi.
Fayemi now.
And if
They
you
will
win the
vote
election,
for him, will be the
if
president.
you win the election, he's going to be the
Ekiti will not,
president. It's not about Ekiti anymore.
Egba will not say I'm leaving.
No,
Okay.
exactly.
Let me tell you
Let's
today.
take it one. So
Let me
that
tell you today. If they bring Fayemi,
Yeah.
does Fayemi have the clout to beat Asiwaju? If they should go to field, can he beat him?
No, let's assume in the
You
primary
see?
election that Fayemi won.
is
According to
already
what you say,
Mm.
we are not talking about the popularity and the power that Tinubu are. We are not talking about Tinubu right now. But we are just talking about, if possible, that in the primary election in APC, Fayemi won the election.
Yeah.
And he become the forefront, right? And people vote for him, he won the election. Are you telling me that he's not going to be the president?
Yeah.
That a Egbaman will just come up, or even Obasanjo will not just come and say, this president will not rule us.
Yeah.
Unless
That's your
listen,
own-
that's your
your
own
own
argument.
thinking.
We just argue that.
Everything
But
we are
let's
saying
forget about
here.
that.
Let me
person.
say something. When you say Obama in 2008,
Yeah.
Obama is so young. The criticism they have for Obama is that
Yeah,
you don't have
the criticism they have
experience.
for- yeah,
You
exactly.
cannot rule America. But Obama, the moment he win the Democratic candidate, everybody gather. Or even the Clinton. Clinton was against Obama that time. Clinton,
Bush.
all of Biden, all of them, they are against Obama. But the moment he won, he's so young. They say, this person is too young.
Yeah.
They were attacking Obama. They attacked
Even
George. They attacked this.
This
But the
guy,
moment
this guy.
he won that, all of them gather.
Even this guy, the guy
Yeah,
that just,
that's it.
is he McCain or he said, even Donald Trump said that he wasn't born in America.
Yeah.
He said he had to go and bring his birth certificate.
He brought a
And he know, he just wants to tackle, but he had no choice.
Obama go and post his certificate on
Yeah,
Google.
on
Then
Google.
go to- so people can see it.
I have something to say, sir. Sir, I think that is America because in Nigeria.
In Nigeria,
No,
it's the
no,
same
no.
thing.
It's
When
the
you
same
say
thing.
politics,
When
It's
it,
the same
no,
thing.
sir,
When
no,
they
no,
politics,
okay, let's go to our topic. You
Advanced
divide
democracy.
you divide this this
you are
topic.
diverted to
No,
traditional something.
traditional. Don't put it like that.
No.
Whatever, if a victim man be a president,
Yeah.
to win the election. If a victim win the election as a president, let's assume Fayemi winning. We are not talking about Fayemi, but we just say he's going to rule Nigeria.
Yeah, he go
It
rule.
doesn't mean.
Okay,
Where
let
it came
me,
from.
let me tell you, every one of us here is qualified to rule Nigeria.
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody qualified.
Okay?
Yeah.
Every one of us here.
Mm.
Now, I made mention of something the other time. You just mentioned Obama. Oh, you are discussing advanced democracy. And then in advanced democracy, even that Obama, if these people you mentioned, if Clinton and all the rest didn't support, how would he win the primary? How would he emerge? Is it the people on the street that is going to vote primary? Is it not the politician?
And they have
Okay,
already won the
No.
primary.
How did he win it? Is it the people on the street that went to vote for the primary? You see? That's the point. No, listen.
Let me
Buhari
take
case.
it.
Let me tell you Buhari's case. Let me give you analysis. Atiku could have won Buhari hands down by all standard. Physically, financially, educationally, everything is better Buhari. But I will tell you that Atiku financed Buhari's presidency to win that primary. Why? They regretted Jonathan contesting for the second term. Atiku thought it could have been him. He will use every political apparatus to overwhelm him. But how would you tell a sitting president that he cannot contest? He's holding the mantle at that time. He said, we regretted allowing a minority to be a president in Nigeria. Like I said the other time, how could he have been a president? if not because of Baba Obasanjo and then the position he was holding at that time. He couldn't have been. I understand
That is what the Larry was saying. If they pick Fayemi now, then he will be
And
the
he won
president.
if Fayemi won the primary and possible he won the general
Presidential?
election, are you telling me people from Egba will just rise and say you
Sir,
cannot be
hold
our
on, sir.
president?
I think we all watched the King of the Boys, right?
Yeah.
I think that is Nigerian politics. Because except you have godfathers in Nigeria, you are going nowhere. Look at the King of Boys. We saw everything, the politics and everything they played. It is like that.
No, let me tell you, in that King of Boys, we cannot compare it to real political.
As in things that are going in.
Yeah, I know
in
that.
the,
In the board, we are talking about all these people that we have mentioned. All of them are politicians. The only person I don't know in this list is this man.
Aminu.
Yeah, Aminu. Fayemi is a politician.
They are all politicians. Let me tell you,
They are all politicians.
one thing we credit Jonathan for, he hand over. If Jonathan say he will not hand over,
nothing will happen now. Do you think
nothing will happen?
Buhari will say no? I will take it by fire by force.
If he say no,
if Jonathan
nothing will
hand
happen.
over.
That is why Buhari respect Jonathan like anything. Say this man, we love him so much. Say you hand over to him.
Power.
If he say no, nothing. Say they will have another election.
Yeah.
Nothing will happen. That's what Babangida do. What Babangida did today, nothing. Nobody changed it.
Exactly. Tomorrow to Abiola. When he said Abiola didn't win the election, what happened? Those that do the rally, most of them were still in jail. And
most of them, they are in heaven.
It was not Babangida that was speaking there. That is politics.
But Babangida is the one on the.
That's it. He was not the one.
Okay.
Let me read people's comment. Mr. Alafisoye said, Omoyele Sowore will rule this country in the nearest future. Mark my words. Buhari and APC are ignorantly preparing the way for him already. What do you think, Honorable?
To be sincere, I don't know what our brother is talking about.
Omoyele Sowore is too.
Yes.
When you are too rigid, you cannot rule.
And also, when was it? Omoyele Sowore he didn't have anything on the ground to believe that he can rule Nigeria, even in 200 years to come. Anyway, when Obama contested for president, he didn't win in the first time. He go and do his work. He go to the field immediately. He didn't go and stay in a White House in Washington DC and fight there. Immediately go to neighborhood and do all this what do they call it? Charity. He raised people up. That is where people were crying. What he did to the homeless, to the people, everything. His money is from his sweat.
Sowore had a good start. He has a good. He
doesn't have structure.
He doesn't have structure.
But I asked
Sowore,
when Sowore came to Los Angeles, I asked Sowore, you do have structure. Before you can win an election, you want to have structure. I went to his campaign. I said, you do have structure. He said, the structure will come.
Did he come to today?
I spoke with Sowore one-on-one. I on phone. We spoke. I called the number 2 or 3 times. It was a lady that was picking up the call. Then I tumbled her. I said, give that phone to Sowore. I want to speak to Sowore. And then Sowore says sorry. And then we start. There is one thing that worked against Sowore, among other things, is the way he doesn't control his utterances. That is number one. He doesn't control his utterances, abusing elders and all kind of things. He was too crude. Okay, he was too crude. And then, yes, he didn't have the structure. But if Nigeria had been a place where, like an advanced country, Sowore would have his way. Because those people that move a nation are the youth. And they carry the majority. But how come you abuse your follower's father and his mother, and
His generation.
the old kinsmen and all, you abuse everybody. Sowore is not a saint. Sowore is not perfect, but Sowore was Falana and Ganiva Emi boy. I know him when he was in University of Lagos. They were the one pasting poster on Maryland bridge. Early in the morning, they came to Ondo to do same thing. Before you wake up in the morning, you see Ganifa Emi poster everywhere. Is this Aluta boy then? But sorry, unfortunately, he still need to. He's still young. He has a very long way to cover, and somehow he could be there too. As time goes on, he has the potential to rule, but he just needs some caution. He needs some caution. He needs some caution. He has what a modern nation need to be in the community of nations. When you talk of technology, science, and all these things, they can bring it into the system and it will work. Mogalu is a banker. He's a young guy. Very respectful.
Go and listen to him.
Very respectful, very, very polished. Sowore is not polished enough. It's not even polished.
Sowore is a Aluta boy.
You see,
he's activist.
Like I said the other time, an activist cannot really rule.
Exactly.
An activist cannot rule. You are there to correct the wrongs. You'll be good at that.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, Ganifa Emi introduced National Conscience Party to Nigeria. By the time he contested for election, he failed in his hometown, in his own street where he was living. Opposition party won him in his own street, in his hometown. Why? They have this notion that, he's a lawyer, he will jail you forever. You will not come out from jail. No, we don't want him. Though he's a good man, he's very upright, he's very blah blah blah, but we don't want him. That is the society we have.
Do you think our people are not educated when it comes to politics?
No, the problem we have in Nigeria is that the people that stay in politics for years, their father, it has become generation business. You can see that it's only that people that stay there. Because we youth in Nigeria, our focus is not on politics. We are different. That is why we are not really know much about what is going on. Because we focus on business, we want to make money, we want to do this, we want to travel out. No, Yahoo and also. But for those that were born, that their parents are politicians, that's the people you can see. Go and read the Panikayode history. You will see.
And
I read most of the people that Pierre Saraki and all these.
That is
you can see
the Western region.
We youth, we don't really go there, and even if we go there, the first thing they will ask you in Nigeria, Tani Baba. Anywhere, whatever you want to do, we ask you. Who is your father?
You see, in America, we have a father who rule and the son rule.
I know, sir.
You see, advanced country, things will work as it is. Now, Nigeria, let me tell you, the major problem we have in Nigeria right from time is hunger, poverty, and it is increasing. I remember in the days of Shagari, Chief Commander Ebenezer Obey said, austerity measure, Igalola.
No, not Shagari, it's Buhari. No austerity during Shagari.
Are you telling me? Are you kidding me?
No, austerity is during Buhari.
No, it's not during. It's during Shagari. Ebenezer Obey sing the song. He said austerity measure. It was IBB that brought MAMSA.
No, SAP.
SAPs and MAMSA and DIFRI, all those things. Those are programs from the International Bank. So So that austerity measure then was during Shagari era.
No, not austerity is not in Shagari.
It's Shagari, you know.
When
Listen,
this guy came,
when Buhari came, he forcefully pushed out democratically elected government that was ruling then. That is the Shagaris and the
look at it, God, when austerity measure in Nigeria, 1984. That is during Buhari.
okay. Now during Buhari, look at 1984 to now. How many years now? Almost 40 years.
Yeah.
Almost 40 years. And we are still going through the same thing. That is where I mentioned hunger. The youth, they have been popularized to an extent that if their enemy come to give them money, they will follow him.
True.
They are in severe hunger. They can't marry, they can't fend for themselves, they can't even clothe for themselves. They go to school, they graduated, they are still at the mercy of their parents. Now, the byproduct of what I'm saying now is that you now see them becoming ritualists, becoming a Yahoo boy and girl or whatever. Some are doing what they call Olosho. Some are doing all kind of things just to survive. And then the only industry that survives in Nigeria presently now is politics. Every military man want to get out from the military circle to contest election. And okay, there's a name I saw here. This Yaya Bello of a thing in Kogi. Okay, this is a man they call Tata Tata to become governor. Tata Tata means gun shoot. They carry airbus, helicopter, and shoot people, citizens of that state. They shoot them to cut the election buses away and kill so many people for him to become governor. Then if such a man becomes the president of a nation, then we are in another military rule.
Let me read comments. Mr. Olabisi said, I will pick myself in 4 years. I will turn things around. Corruption will become scarce commodity. Discipline will be the watchword of Nigerians, and the glory of Nigeria will sprout like a star. That's good. Omobasha says, let me see. Mr. Leonard says, hold on. Okay, I will pick myself because nobody can share my vision and the plans to actualize it more than me. Okay. Mr. Labson said, I will be a fool to say, place my trust in anyone I don't know. If you really want the best, then it is not someone anybody is familiar with here. Nevertheless, I will choose the best, which is myself. However, to play this wishful game, I would like the president of Khan.
President.
Yeah, you can read it, sir.
I would like the president of Khan and the Sultan of Sokoto to be both president, each for 4-year term. After a while, the other serve as vice sultan. And when they eventually fail, Nigeria will actually believe that something is genetically wrong with average Nigeria. No Messiah can come from grossly inhumane environment like us and behave differently. Just as we import foreign footballer coaches for a Super Eagles, we should seriously consider importing foreign leaders. There is no shame in admitting we are actually ready for independence in the first place, and we are actually ready now.
Thank you so much, sir. He also gave us the list of those people he thinks will be the best president. He said Donald Duke. Yeah, his name is not there. That's the president,
Former governor
of River.
Oh, Cross River. Yeah, Cross River.
Cross River State.
Yeah, then he said Rotimi Amechi, Peter
Donald Duke
Obi.
came out for last 2019.
Oh, he did? Yeah, he did. Then he gave us Musa Kwangwaso.
Kwankwaso.
Kwakwanso.
Yeah.
Hey, no.
Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso.
No.
Yeah.
That is
Then
God's
Will Akpabio. Yeah, you already said that. They said they may be corrupt, but they develop their respective states and are rigid in nature. Charity begins at home. Omobasha said our next president is a big question. I can't speak anyone, even my family member. If any of my family succeed, it can lead for me to choose. I can only choose myself. Everybody is fit to be a president, but who will do the wish of the people? Nigeria politics is like a kiss play and a game of football. Enter, either win or lose. Nigeria politics is for the wise men like Mimiko. Yeah, so on the story of Mimiko, we were just told that yesterday, yeah, that he changed his what
Political
again?
party.
Political party.
Where is it now?
Yeah, it's
PDP.
yeah, it's at the top gear. It's going back to PDP with Ajayi and one other guy. You see?
That is the problem we have in Africa. You know, in America, even when you lose, you stay in that party.
Mm.
But
That is where integrity
people have been
comes
running
in.
from is in
From-
AG, running
pillar to
to PDP to Labour to PDP, running
Okay,
to
Tascata.
Zenny. Yeah, but America, you see them one party till they die.
Mm-hmm.
You can hardly see anybody running. The only
One
person
place
that
to
will
another.
leave his party, he will say he become independent. He don't want to be any another.
Yeah, I think the problem is that Nigeria don't really understand, like I said, the politics. Because in America over here, I can be a PDP. Sorry, I can be a Democrat, and maybe the Democrat aspirant, I don't like him. Then from Democrat, then I can vote for the Republican
Yeah.
aspirant. You don't have to keep changing from one place to
Changing
another.
one party every day, and they are looking for what to eat.
Yeah, looking for what to eat. Even though your party did not win the election, stay there. Then that means there is still hope. You believe that one day, and even as a citizen, like I was saying, you can be okay. I want to be a PDP. PDP is my party. I'm not going anywhere. But if what they gave us there, like the presidential candidate, is not good enough, I can vote for anybody I like. It's not
Yeah.
to do or die and fear. You don't have to keep jumping from one post to another. Mr. Tomori made mention of some. He said integrity. Nigerians political leaders, they lack integrity. You see, like Fayemi too, Kayode is just jumping from one place to another, and he said he's going to be president. Well,
That's a political prostitute.
No, this thing has been happening for a very long time. You know, our politicians in Nigeria, they joined. Obasanjo did the same thing. All of them. They
No, Obasanjo is PDP.
No,
he don't leave PDP.
He leave PDP.
No, he
Never
don't.
leave PDP.
Yeah, he only tear their something, but he didn't go to another party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know I saw the clips for that PDP ID card that they said about Conductor. He didn't tear it. I will send it to you one day. He gave it to the person that was standing beside him, gave it to him, and the person was like,
really?
it was not Obasanjo that told it, but he gave it to him. And then later he claimed that he didn't tear his card. It could be any of the PDP cards he gave to that guy, and that guy was tearing it one by one to pieces. You know? So, anyway.
Let me read this comment so we can comment on it. Omobasha said, Mr. Lafisoye Ibuku, when Godswill Akpabio was the governor of Akwa Ibom State, there was free flow of money. Money was circulating and people was making it big time. But during his regime, the present governor, Udom Emmanuel, was the secretary then. And since he knew how his boss made money to circulate, he became the president and blocked all the areas. But he tried to develop the state. Peter Obi is good, likewise Donald, Duke of Rivers State. We have good people who want this well as a governor, but now keep them in post, they will destroy everything. So why does that happen? That when somebody has served, has been a governor of the state, they did very well, in that state, people are praising them. Immediately, you give them a post like the post of the president. You see, it's the other way around.
No, they are indicting Akpabio also now. They say go because he moved to APC, the PDP before. He indicted about
Was indicted.
whether 2 point something billion that he can account for them. But the Akwa Ibom have money now. Akwa Ibom receive so many money. Receive oil money, receive all these things, receive different things. Money will flow. But to make use of it well, that is
That's the problem.
what he did that time, he built one big stadium and hospital. That is what I thought they did very well. One big stadium there.
You see, let me tell you one secret about all these things. In those days when we thought some governors were doing well, they are not actually doing well. They are not doing nothing. There was just like when there was oil boom, sometimes in Nigeria, when Nigerian naira was greater than American dollar, even up till 1984, 83, 84, the naira is 1 to 2 American dollars. Now, at that point, during the years of the oil boom, when they discovered oil in Nigeria, immediately after the Civil War, you have what they call the Udoji. The Udoji payment. Everybody was buying electronics. Everybody was enjoying their life. It looks like we are enjoying our life. And we are still not yet there then. Now, coming to 1999, when this new dispensation, this political democracy of a thing came up, the oil price per barrel in the world market was so appreciable that there was surplus of money to throw around by the governors. But the first 8 years of those people that ran double terms from even the presidency, he had even suggested that he want to run for the third term. That is part of the corruption. Now, coming back to what I'm saying is that this oil, remember we have this natural gas, this green this thing that they are campaigning all over the world. But before then, the oil prices due to war in Iraq and all other places, the prices have been coming down. And for instance, Nigeria is depending like something like 80% or 85% on petroleum. So any crash in the price of crude oil per barrel affects the GDP of Nigeria. So subsequently, down to this point, the price has fallen drastically. And now they fall back on taxation, which was not our culture from time. Any governor is attempting to collect tax from the citizen, they stigmatize that governor, and I bet it with you, it's not going to take him more than a term. They will drive him away because he's collecting tax. Whereas in the advanced country, taxation is what they actually depend on to survive. And it has become the tradition of everybody knows about it. So it's not like it's new. You see? Yeah.
Thank you so much. No, that tax that you are talking about. No, a country can never develop without tax.
That is it.
Forget it.
We don't pay tax in Africa.
But
Talk of Nigeria.
The moment the governor said, I'm going to allow people to collect tax. Now, he now become the enemy of the people.
Yes.
The reason why is this, in other countries like America that they are collecting tax, we fight tax at the end of the year. They are going to before anything in Nigeria, because they use every opportunity to dupe the people in Nigeria. Now, here, they collect tax, they pay us back at the end of the year. So it's supposed we're supposed to have a paper that we say everything clear. You cannot
But I
collect.
don't think America
Larry.
started with that.
Honorable.
I-
Honorable.
America
Honorable, let me tell you something, please. Let me tell you something.
If I'm coming into that, Nigeria they fight tax too.
Yeah,
They fight tax. If you don't know,
Honorable,
They
honorable,
fight
fight tax.
honorable,
For
let me
those who
come
are
in,
paying.
please.
For those who are
You are, for those, thank you. Let me come in.
now, I don't know before.
No,
If
the problem,
it's not a
the
culture.
problem of the country, is that the corruption is too much.
Mhm.
Now, if some people are paying tax, are they paying to the right channel? That's the major something. Are they paying to the government?
We cannot say that if you are paying tax in Nigeria.
That means you are paying to the government.
Yeah, that means you are paying.
Look,
Because
let me tell you.
No,
Let me tell you.
there are some people that will just work and come by and say we are
Look,
from the government.
this is how they do it. Government will call somebody that he said maybe he support me with the election, and give him the contract of tax. He's going to pay, maybe go and pay 100,000, and when he pay that 100,000, that's all. All the remaining tax that this guy collecting from anywhere is going to come directly to him,
To his pocket.
to his pocket. Is that not corruption?
Of course.
You are they franchise it out. Let government take care of it. If you don't have worker, hire people, employ them.
And then in Nigeria, people just start a business. Most of 90% of people but right here in America, you can't just start a business
Larry,
the problem we have in Nigeria is we don't have data. That is the problem.
no data.
That is the problem. That is the problem. The informal sector, like all those, they calculate it one day in NURTW in Lagos. They say NURTW, all this Oluoma, they generate 123 billion every year.
Can you hear that? And somebody,
how they spend it? It's for the boys now. That's how they build. They have so many money. So all these things, if they have data, they will know how all this money is going.
and then let me tell you, you said something that time. You said few people are paying tax. If you look at all the people that have rodo on their top, maybe you are selling mama. If local government,
They will collect it.
They pass it all local government fee or something like that.
All those papers go to somebody pocket.
Indirectly, directly you are paying.
You see, let me just come in again. This taxation thing, either directly or indirectly, or contracting it, it's acceptable. It's obtainable everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You can contract it. Okay, you do your study. We are doing our budget. We are expecting so billion this year. I'm looking at the business registration or emporium in the state. Okay, we should be able to make 500 billion. Okay, we are giving you 400 billion to remit to the state government. So if there is a way you can put more effort and make more than 500 billion that we have projected, that's your own.
Brad Thompson, I did not agree with that. That's a fraud. You understand? I know the government has to franchise it out, but how they should do it is that, look, this is the amount we want these people to be paying. When they pay this is going to be your amount that we deduct for you.
No, I think that is the work of those people, the lobbyists.
You understand what I mean? Okay, when I came to you and I collect us from 1,000, and then they have already out of that 1,000, you're gonna be having 1,000 on top of it. That's for the franchise. If you have 10 people that you collect tax and that you collect that money from, that means you have 10,000. That's how you're supposed to do it. But when you say 20 billion, we're gonna give you 10 billion. It's one people that.
No, it's not giving. It's not giving. They project. When they project, they don't know the specific amount. Some people will evade tax. It's happening everywhere. Mm-hmm. They evade tax. They don't pay. True. Even here too. So it can happen anywhere. So what they do is that they say, okay, from our calculation,
for the rest of his life. $1 to America.
From our calculation, we are expecting to have 500 billion. Okay? But that having been said, you can make 600 billion from this thing.
Yeah.
But we are not expecting nothing less than 500 billion. Now, give us 400 billion. We will give you the enforcement, which is the police.
Sir, look at where Nigeria is ignorant and they don't even. When we are talking about Nigeria as so educated, I don't even know. Look at what brother people just said about Lagos State NRUW. Generate that kind of money, and the money is just going to Oluoma and his boys. Don't you see that Nigeria is not making sense?
No, Larry, let me before you
so many things like that. That is why you see where we are doing our Nigerian passport in Nigeria. You just see people under the tree say, "Come, I will help you." And they will collect money from you. The money doesn't go to the government. It doesn't go. It just goes, and that's you see the belly will be like this.
When we went to Nigeria, we went to Dangote's office. We were going to Dangote's office, and beside that Dangote's office, we had shop we on the Jew. But be shop our mala.
Is that little where they sell all their perfume? That's a local perfume.
Oh my God! And people just line up, yeah. And you will see all those ladies. You want to do London? I don't even understand the control number. Until I said, they are not shame. He said that is the London embassy.
They get your information and they want to do London for you.
Oh my God. Auntie, she ever can help me. But Jesus Christ, I was looking at that. Even the streets, and it's on the streets. Even where you park, we pay to. Is it how much do you pay?
But you made 2,000.
I took park. See, I bet school.
Want to go where? Want to go where?
Want to go
where?
In the early 90s, I was in the American embassy. There was one man walking with a stick. He was claiming that his forefather sold this land to the American embassy. And so whoever want to patronize their embassy must pay him some money as royalty. He has he has some chairs and tables there. Even they do it to an extent that they can be on the queue for you. You pay them, you go and sit down, they give you seat. As an executive man, so they will stand on your line for you, relaxing. Then you pay for the share in the American embassy. But today, the whole thing has changed. American embassy have destroyed those things. They'll take over
but Tom, the Honorable said something that time. He said, you don't know what's wrong with all our leaders. They know what to do. If you look at one video that I shared with you, that white man said Nigeria knows what to do to make Nigeria great.
Yes.
They know what to do, but their selfishness, their greediness could not make their mind to come to the truth.
They are saying let's transmit election electronically.
Yeah.
They say no.
They say no.
Yeah.
We don't want it so.
Okay, look at that guy. Look at that guy said about NEPA that if you want the electricity in Nigeria to be good, give everybody prepaid meter. Any light that you use that is you want that you want to pay. Now the NEPA will force themselves to produce good something for their people, because look at the one that I bought in my office now. I bought 5,000, only 5,000. I used it for almost 4 months. 5,000. And before, how much I'm paying? I'm paying about 20,000 a month. Before.
And we use it with
every month. And I bought only card for 4 months. You understand? They know what to do, but their greediness. Yeah. That's the problem we have.
Let me read this comment. Mr. Labise said, if I become president, nobody will be holding a political office will steal one kobo. Because before they accept the position, they will forfeit anything they have ever owned to the government. After their 4 years, they will be paid 400 million each. Nothing like second term. If you are caught stealing or planning to steal, you will be removed and can never come near politics again. And no cover will be paid to you. If you are above 40 years, you have nothing to do with politics. You are not qualified. This is your own
One
route.
time somebody will start.
It's a good idea now.
Once
a good idea.
member, he said, once a member of your family has served the nation once, nobody from your family will come close to politics.
It's a good idea.
No be inheritance. He said no more agbero to steal ballot box. At the end of every month, what Nigeria made and spent will be announced to the whole country. The lawmakers will receive the same salary as every other government worker. You can't be earning 23 million in a month while others fight for 30,000 naira. The president has no final say. He's only a manager with a board of directors. What do you think about this plan, sir?
Yeah, it looks totalitarian, and yeah, that is his opinion,
Yeah.
and that can only be obtainable in a military administration.
Yeah, military.
Yeah, that is military style, which the whole world condemn. Yes, but you cannot, because you want to imbibe discipline on a nation, on your citizen, and then go extra mile in vetoing some kind of rules that come from your thinking.
Yeah.
That is undemocratic. It's unpopular. That's how they call it. It's unpopular, yes.
He asked more. He said, I won't hesitate to sign the death penalty for any act of corruption and economic sabotage. Then start with my own circle to show I mean business. Then banish both Islam and Christianity from our shore forever. Practice your faith in one corner of your room. No church, no monks, no megaphone, noisy choir or speech.
And that is North Korea now. North Korea, you cannot do this.
You see, the truth is, yes, these people they do more damage than repair.
Yeah.
But then the constitution will still have to follow.
Yeah.
You respect
North Korea or this people, China.
Yeah,
you
like
cannot go to church, you cannot do this.
Your choice to religion is as good as your choice to life.
Yeah.
You understand? Mm-hmm. So, and you cannot overrule that and say, no, you cannot. No. But you can only say, okay, just like the government in every advanced country can say, okay, you have churches, you have to register under the CAC, under this and that, to guide you. Because of the excesses of these church founders or so-called. Yeah. So, but that is not to say, or if anyone is found going too far or becoming extreme in his doctrine or way of practicing his religion, they can checkmate it. That is where the issue of check and balances comes in.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate in Nigeria when they say they want to check their ledger and see what they are making and how they are spending the money. They all flare up. But when they kill their pastor, they will not say nothing. When Boko Haram burn their church, they will not say nothing. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So, those are the area they have to look into. Religious leaders are now silent. But when you talk about their church, particular, and their financing, you will see all of them jumping up, and they are even ready to carry the AK-47. Yeah. Whoever will suffer with their income.
Yeah.
Omobacha said there are some people who needed to be cursed as a politician, like Rauf Aregbesola of Osun, Ibikule Amosu of Ogun, Bola Saraki of Kwara, Dino Melaye of Kogi, El Rufai of Kaduna, and Umar Danguje of Kano, and lots more. They misuse their posts and suffer the masses. Seriously, many of them should be born in hell.
You see, you wouldn't want to be a murderer.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be a murderer, but you can. There are strict measures to that.
True.
That will not make you become a murderer. Going by the law, there are punishments for that. You can incarcerate such person, or imprison him or her, to go for a correction home, and in a way. And after going through that, trust me, you will not be allowed to come back to the corridor of power again. Yes. So at least you'll just be waving and or just be a participant or a viewer from a distance.
Onlooker.
Yeah, you'll be an onlooker, a casual bystander. You know what I'm saying? So that is it. That's it.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate everyone. I'm telling you this. We're still continuing on this. Should we continue on this topic or move to another one? But still, before we go, I want you to give us our people advice on the upcoming 2023 election. What do you think everybody should be our take home tonight concerning the 2023 election?
Okay, now, uh, 2023 election might not even hold,
Mm.
but this is what we're not even talking about. The Yoruba will say,
The one Yoruba there.
yeah, the Yoruba will say, ẹ̀mí tí ò ní di ọ̀la
Mm.
tó ń dá oṣù mẹ́fà pé tó bẹ́ lẹ́yìn oṣù mẹ́fà ẹ̀ ní wọ́n wá ṣe báyìí wọ́n á ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Mm.
We are talking of 2023. Many of these people, they would have died by then, even before then. Trust me. Trust me, mark it somewhere. Many of them will not be existing.
Mm.
They will not live to see 2023.
Mm.
That's one. Now, secondly, the Nigerian politics is so interesting that to those who understand it, they will buy my idea and see to what I'm saying.
Mm.
This is a game between the major player, Bola Tinubu, Turaki Adamawa Atiku, Ebele Jonathan. Those are all these long listed names.
Yeah.
They are like fairy.
Mm.
You know, they don't have basis. They are just noisemakers. It's Tinubu, Atiku, Jonathan. Those are the three people I see there.
Mm.
Mark it. Now, the Biafra, the Oduduwa Nation, the Arewa Consultative Forum, and all the kind of social political group from other nations of Nigeria, they have factors that we have to play out before that 2023 election comes up. Okay, now, I bet it with you, the ruling class today, they will not give it to Tinubu. I can beat my chest for that.
It's going nowhere.
Not because Tinubu is not better Buhari. Tinubu is 1 million times better Buhari.
True.
But I tell you, Tinubu can mortgage Nigeria for his own empire.
Mm.
He can sell Nigeria. I can say that anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, Tinubu have raised champions in the society to his own credit,
True.
for his own good, not for the common man in the street in Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
not for Lagosian either. You see my point?
Yeah.
Is okay, Oshibajo want to contest. Who brought Oshibajo to the scene from scratch? It's Tinubu. Fashola want to contest. That is contesting against his boss. Who brought them? Who brought Fashola to the scene? Who brought Arebeshola? Who brought Fayemi and Oni and whatever? It's still the same Tinubu. If not because of things that have gone wrong, Tinubu's name shouldn't have been mentioned at this point. It should have been anybody from the east, from the core eastern Nigeria. They should have been the person to say, okay, just like Yoruba, just like the power that be, choose Falaye then and Obasanjo, the two Yoruba people. It should have been whoever it would be. PDP pick one Igbo man, APC pick one Igbo man, and let's go to the field. But if they are still doing Tinubu, Atiku, Ebele Jonathan will be the best choice for every northerner or every Hausa Fulani, so to say. Why? He has those 4 years. He has ruled before. If he comes back now, he doesn't have nothing to do than 4 years. And with that, the northerner will be glad to receive him. They will want him there. So after 4 years, they will say, okay, it's our turn again.
Mm-hmm.
It goes for them. But if Jonathan goes there, will the Igbo man be happy? Will Tinubu and the Yoruba race be happy? They will not be happy. This is when this Biafra thing that I mentioned will come up now. Because any attempt not to make Tinubu the president forcefully by APC, trust me, Tinubu will be another Igboho. I am telling you categorically, his own will be more than Igboho. Because he will have many potential lieutenants to fight this cause and say, okay, Kakake Koma just say, Afisha Wadam. So, it's more than 2023 we are talking about.
Yeah.
There are many things to read. And mind you, I said it earlier, none of these people, from Tinubu to Atiku to Ebele Jonathan to whoever, they don't have the interest of the common man on the street in Nigeria in their hearts. They are all pursuing their belly and purse for their family and themselves. That's all. Period.
Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, Honorable Larman.
Yeah, to my own view, I pray that God will help every one of us to know more than 2023. We will see, àwọn Yorùbá máa ní rírò tèmi ṣíṣe ní tọlọ́run. So by the special grace of God, we shall live to celebrate good things in our life. So any one of them that God chooses, we pray for. Jesus.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Abimbola,
We thank God for everything. We give you praise. They already choose. I think they will have the general election by February 2023. They already choose the date. It's already chosen. So we pray that all of us will be alive to witness it, and God will do the great thing. Nigeria will be, there will be election. We don't know who will be there. Or when somebody say there will be election, just waste time. Yeah, there will be election.
We are just, whatever we say now, we are just saying our opinion.
Yeah.
There's some people who have the...
No, even there will be election. That is it. Nigeria will move forward. Buhari will go.
Yeah, Buhari will go.
Buhari will go.
Abacha was so tough. Babangida was so tough.
Yeah, they will go, but the life will continue. One thing is that we pray that God will give us some life. We will witness good things in Nigeria. And one thing this lady was talking about, Yemi TMT was saying that we should wish positive thing for Nigeria. We should pray for it. It's our country. When we say we want to divide, I was looking at the headline on Sunday, saying federal government. Well, he said all those who are saying Nigeria they will be disappointed at the end of the day. Yeah, he said it this morning. Say they will be disappointed. Say what we to pray for, that God will put Nigeria, there will be peace. And the election, let's choose anybody that is good, God will give it to us. Nigeria will be good. Don't let us have a negative attitude towards the country. Everybody, let's go and do our PVC. Let's vote. Yeah, they are voting next week, next month in Anambra. So let's start from there. God will help us.
And Lord will choose the right person.
Yeah.
So you've heard everything. Our people, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful show. We really appreciate you. Mimiko for 2023. Somebody said dreamer. We'll see. 2023, we still have two more years. So,
it's less
year.
than.
It's less than a year.
It's less than 1 year. It's less than 2 years.
2 years. It's less than 2 years. So there you go. So please
by
prepare
February
yourself.
we don't know the next president.
So
by the grace of God.
Yeah. So prepare yourself. Most importantly, prepare your PVC. Vote.
Vote wisely.
Vote wisely. You have to vote.
Don't collect 5,000 naira.
Yeah.
You can't rule that one out.
Don't do like Omobacha said. Don't do Boko Shebe. Don't do that. Sheko Shebe.
It's two things. Ta. I want the Boko Sebe. That is gone. They will pursue you to any land. They don't want to see you around here. Just go away. And if you push someone, they kill you.
Yeah.
Then that is ta.
Yeah. So as a way of saying thank you so much, remember I said there's going to be a surprise. Well, it's because health issue is putting the flu, the COVID is still out and everything. That's why we didn't kind of do some of the programs. So today, let me do it. It's gonna be. I'm posting it right on this show today. So on the comment section, make sure you go there and pick your own. I'm giving people like 5 minutes because I still have 2 more to post. So pick your own. Here we go. Let me post it on the comment section. The recharge cards are there. So let me pin it down. Pick your own. Yeah, so it's there. I pin it down. I'm putting more. So in 5 minutes, you can be picking it now. I'm not saying you should wait till 5 minutes though. And if you win, if you're one of the winners, please make sure you comment down below and tell us, do you win the 500 recharge card or the 1000 recharge card? We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
It's interesting. By the time in the next
I'm just praying that nothing will happen to my family and any one of my friends and everybody. I will not leave America for any reason until 2025. I'm not coming to Nigeria.
Before the election, after the election, somebody has to be careful in Nigeria.
I'm telling you, I'm not traveling to Nigeria.
The election don't start now.
Yeah, I'm not going to travel to Nigeria for the next.
The election 2023 don't start already.
Because I know that 2023 is going to talk. There's going to be an election, and there's going to be a president, and there's going to be talk. So that's why, please, if you know that you are not safe to vote, don't vote for anybody. Stay in your house, eat your jollof rice or eba and egusi, and call your people, be on the social media, see what is happening there, enjoy your life.
Yeah, so on this one, we have 500.
America to Nigeria. I pray for my family. Please, back on that,
Yeah.
problem me. What's in Nigeria?
500 MTN recharge card. We have that's 2. We have 2 over there. Then we have 2 Glow 500 or so. Then we have 1000 MTN. Then we have 1000 Glow and 1000 Airtel. Please make sure you pick your choice. It's always about the fast finger. Omobashas is here today. You have to be very, very fast. And please plead with him today. So here we go. We're bringing everything into a close. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a lover. We really appreciate you. Please make sure you share this program. Even after we finish this program, if you have not shared, go back and share. And also go to our YouTube and share and bring friends and family along so that they can subscribe. When you bring them, tell them the first thing to do is do what? Subscribe. Very important. Then watch our video, like, comment, and make sure you do what? Then share the program. We really appreciate every one of you. Airtel is not complete. It's not really. Airtel, okay. Oh, sir. Oh, shit. Okay. What I'm gonna do is that after the program, I'm gonna repost the Airtel on the Facebook. So if you are lucky, that means it goes to you. It's 1000.
Somebody else can take it. Somebody who doesn't belong to, who doesn't come to.
No, they are hearing. They will stay. It's just like immediately we finish, I will do it immediately and post it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we really appreciate you. Omabasha said I want all the MTN in the first post. Jesus Christ. No, I told you it's a surprise. We are going to be surprised. But once in a while, for most especially our viewers, I'm going to sit down and be sending them recharge cards. They've been a lover of this show, and they are always here with us. So for those of our ghost viewers, please move from your comfort zone. Move away from being a ghost viewer and come and participate. Let's impact life together. Let's talk about what is going on in Nigeria so that we can do what we can educate ourselves. Because what we are doing here is we are educating ourselves. Even me as as a person, there's little I know about politics, but today's program, I really learned a lot. You know, thank you so much to our guests. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, till then, see you again on Thursday. You know, on that Thursday, we only do our social program. So, please make sure you are there. Respecting you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.
Okay, bye.